Hey yo, Hawthorne Heads! Back to this new adventure. Part podcast, part song breakdown, part self-help healing. All emo, all the time. I'm trying to offer you an easily digestible 20-year-old bitter pill to swallow, because I know that you are all way too busy. I know those notifications are absolutely destroying you on the inside and out. I know that you are burning your retinas out with that blue light glow. So I don't want to keep you on here for a long time. I want to keep you here for a sad time. Equal parts past, present, and future. Remember, no toxic nostalgia, just pure memories, hope, and yearning for a better tomorrow. Now, last episode, you learned that all of our dreams came true, but it created more nightmares. Now, that might not be entirely true. So maybe let's call them micro nightmares. Tiny little fires that were mounting all around us, starting to smolder and pollute the beautiful skyline we had just built in the new neighborhood of Hawthorne Heights. You might be asking yourself, is this guy happy or sad about the past? Because you just can't tell from my tone. Well, first thing to learn about me is that you're always going to get a little bit of every emotion. Remember, I didn't have much of a family life. I'm a child of divorce. I was built by trauma and galvanized by the fire of 1,000 suns. I've been straight edge since I was 16 years old, so I've been raw dogging life. No booze, no drugs, no pills, no powders, no gummies, no Zens, no pens, no vapes, no cigs, no fun. Absolutely nothing. I live with a reckless clarity that allows my thoughts to swim through me like the school of the barracuda of Turks and Caicos, whom I've come face to face with, but that's a story for another time. So let's unpack this hot track we are so last year. What does it even mean? Well, is having your dreams come true a good thing? Does feeling guilty for being able to pay your bills sound like fun? Because that's kind of how it felt at the time. You know, we worked hard. We worked as hard as we could by touring for over a year, never turning anything down. We were wearing t-shirts on late night TV because we were just a pack of wild dogs who were never taught to be better. It seemed like the more shows we played, the more we were offered. You know, that can build resentment within the band, the fam, and the fan. We had to suffer through tough questions like how much is too much? Should we charge people for meet and greets? Should we offer 2 versions of our album covers? Do we live in such a capitalist society that we have to eat, sleep, work, and repeat? Well, we always had that fear that it was going to be taken away at any moment. So we better prolong this as long as we possibly can. It's like Groundhog Day. If you never go to sleep, your dreams will never end. So we stayed in the van until the wheels fell off. We graduated to a tour bus. We flew in private jets owned by hip-hop moguls. And 2 years after working at a gas station, you know, while raw dogging life, I started to become hyper-aware that there was an undercurrent of jealousy forming back home. The hometown scene had championed us and turned on us at the same time. You know, because we had something that they didn't. We were now professional musicians, and some of our friends were upset that they weren't getting their shot, and we were. It was hard for us to deal with, because we just considered ourselves a working class band. But I get it now. It was just a moment in time where it didn't make sense that we had come out of nowhere from Dayton, Ohio, and found instant success. The story that people don't see is that we were hardworking for a few years just in other bands. We were just doing it anonymously because nobody knew who we were. Grappling with that envy is what led to the writing of this song, We Are So Last Year. Now, no matter what level of success you reach, someone will always think that you don't deserve it. You cannot allow yourself to feel guilty for working hard and being rewarded for it. You can't feel guilty for hitting the lottery, or capturing lightning in a bottle, or for being at the right place at the right time. Simply put, you cannot apologize for luck. Now, deep within this time in my life, I was the loneliest I've ever felt. I felt the isolation of always having to be on. No matter what my mood was, I had to pretend to be the brightest light in the room, because that's what the singer has to be. And the truth is, sometimes I just don't have it. Sometimes I need to crawl into a cave, bury myself under the blankets, and listen to God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. When you're backstage, on stage, on a bus, or in a plane, you are constantly surrounded by other people. I lost all ability to just be anonymous and withdraw. I'm not talking about being Tom Cruise famous. I'm just talking about being surrounded by people at all times. Sometimes those people deplete my life force, and sometimes I deplete theirs. But once it's open, can Pandora's box really be closed? When you finally have a little bit of money, fame, or fortune, what are the problems that come with that? Can one truly ever be satisfied? When it comes down to just being creative, I feel like I could come up with something new every day. But those ideas sometimes lead to more trouble. We Are So Last Year is about that trouble. It's about feeling like other people want you to fail, just out of sheer mean spirit. I just don't have that bone in my body. I've always been able to feel happy for others, sometimes to a fault. I want to take my friends everywhere. I want to take them on tour. Because when you feel lonely, you're just searching for a shoulder to lean on. And that's what friends are supposed to be there for. Sometimes it feels like you know everyone in the world, but you're just kind of scratching the surface. These lines, I wish I could have known you better, I should blame it on the weather, this was over from the start, are really about me not having spent any meaningful time with my father. My last memory of him was watching him get arrested for not showing up for military service while playing on the playground of my elementary school. Our house was directly across the street, and we just happened to be at recess at the exact time that he was being handcuffed and put into a police car. I had to endure that panic in front of an entire school, and it taught me humiliation and failure very early. That's why I'm not afraid to fail. I do not get embarrassed, and that's why I like the universe. That's why I feel like the universe took something from me at such an early, young age. And that's when I was in my early 20s, I was fine taking it back. I was fine accepting the lottery ticket because I endured hell and I worked hard for it. So maybe I was allowed to have just a little bit of happiness to counterbalance this sadness that I've been harboring since 6th grade. I've never told anyone that story. Not my bandmates, not my close friends, not even my sister. I've held it locked deep within me. So when I hear that people are wanting us to fail, just because we have something that they don't, I refuse to accept it. Every day since that day back in Benning Hills, Georgia, in the 6th grade, I've been fighting for my dream. I urge you to get out there and fight every single day for your happiness and for the happiness of the people you surround yourself with. Fight for your friends and family because they will fight for you. Keep your head high and work towards your dreams. Set your goals, look towards the sky, and don't be afraid to fail. Failure is easy. Failure is easier than wishing you had tried it all. Since we felt like we had already gotten further than we ever should, we knew that we would eventually be replaced by the next wave of bands. That's why this song is called We Are So Last Year, because we knew that we would eventually fade away if we didn't continue to work towards something special. The lines, "I just wanted you to know, I think about you every night when I fall asleep. You are in my dreams. Just like in a movie, the one you want to see with the happy ending." This is me yelling at my father for being arrested in front of my friends and placing that trauma on me at such an early age. Where is my happy ending? I would get lost in the movies of my youth because I didn't have an idyllic family of my own. Movies like The Goonies, Stand By Me, Back to the Future, and The Karate Kid have allowed me to remember what it's like to be a child of the 80s, which is a child of hope. The era in which you didn't have to take yourself so seriously, and you could only be judged by the people who are in the room with you at that time, and they had to say it to your face. When my father got arrested in front of an entire school, everyone in that moment felt empathy for me. I could see it in their eyes. Nobody laughed. It was dead silent. I can't imagine going through that with fucking Instagram. So remember out there, you gotta let that blue light fade away. Step outside and breathe. Don't worry. When you tune back in next week, language lessons won't be so heavy. But you know, sometimes life is heavy. That's what this music's about. I hope you are learning a little bit about who I am and why everything comes out so dark, even when I spend most of my time in a happy state. If you ever feel like you are vibrating from all that noise, put your phone down and write something down. Try to make it rhyme or have some sort of rhythm to it. Try to make it have color. Try to make it have meaning. If it can move you, it can move someone else. So let's try to move each other to laughter, to tears, to slay dragons, and to chase the sun together. Listen to a song that makes you feel good. Unfollow people who make you feel bad. Don't get too deep, but don't stay too shallow. Well, that's it, Hawthorne heads. Until next week, try to live your life at 70% and you'll be fine. Can't wait to see you on the road. If Only You Were Lonely officially turns 20 years old very soon. While the album can't drink, it still rocks. Listen to it, learn it, love it. This has been JT, and this has been Heavy, and I'm fucking out.